I want to talk to my fellas real quick. Honestly, I be seeing a lot of male bashing online, and I'm gonna say a lot of that just come from a place of hurt. And if you a man that's confident in where you headed, don't trip about your right now, and don't let anybody's pain affect your mood today. Keep going, King. We got this. Your confidence shouldn't come from what you got. It should come from where you headed. I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know it ain't where I been, but where I'm about to go. You know that line? You know that line? And for me, coming from a place of pain and recovery, I've been in rehab, I've been in rooms with addicts and all that. I was about a year and a half ago. You hear me? It wasn't looking like this and it wasn't feeling like this. And I see a lot of different male bashing from a lot of women on my timelines. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't get in conversations about it, trying to defend the male. Honestly, it's as simple. I can control my algorithm. I can mute them. Don't ever have to see it. Cause see, what you frequently put in your face is what's gonna frequently affect you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly just, if it's women that's uplifting, men that's uplifting, I constantly got positivity in my algorithm. Ain't nothing keeping me down. You hear me? The mental is what's gonna keep all this together. If I'm letting something keep coming in my mind, all this gonna break down. It started here first. Remember that, fellas. This secondary. This is the first part, the biggest muscle right here. Being in a position and being stuck in a position are two different things. Remember that, fellas. Okay? So if these women are on statuses, and anybody, I ain't just gonna say women. If anybody is on a status talking about something that may relate to you, mute them. You ain't that man today. It's okay though. You know where you headed. You know what I'm saying? I done been called all types of crackheads, drunks, alcoholics before. Look at me now. You hear me? And I'm only going up. Okay, being in a position does not mean you stuck in that position, fellas. If you know where you headed, don't get on these statuses arguing about what a man gotta do, this, that. Especially when it ain't coming from a man. You hear me? And I'm gonna say this, it's okay to be a real masculine man. It's okay to have aggression. Okay? Aggression shaped in the right forms is good. That's how we as men are built. We need to have a natural swagger to us. Don't lose that. You hear me? Our biological makeup is much different from women. You hear me? Do not allow anybody that's not a man, don't allow anybody, but especially that's not a man, to tell you how a man should operate. We got just natural competitive instincts, natural just things that we do. You know? I was hurt. And I went to go, they was having a lift off. This Thanksgiving, I was hurt. You hear me? But I still got my competitive juice because this is how it is when you're a man. Your shit just gets to pumping. I'm like, I gotta lift something, even though I can't even push off my leg. I got it. And I did it. You hear me? I felt good about it. You know? Aggression, masculinity, I like it. But it has to be shaped in the right way. You hear me? And I say that to lead back to my main point as far as not arguing about your position and this and that and that. Because one thing that's masculine is knowing what to attack. Always being in attack mode is not masculine energy at all. That's not cool. A man needs to know when to use his aggression and when to not use his aggression. Knowing is a key factor. Superhuman strength is being able to know and recognize when and when not to do. You hear me? For real. Just know where you at. Know your position. And know where you headed. I know where I'm going. Can't nobody say nothing to me that's going to get me down and get me to go and arguing about you about my life. It's, I see it every day online and I be wanting to comment to the fellas like, just don't argue. Don't do that. If you know where you going, ain't no need. Because if you feel like you got to do this arguing, you ain't really confident in where you at. If you got to overly explain yourself, you ain't doing enough. You not doing enough action. Because this is just talk. Anybody got a mouth, I get online and say, well, I'm about to go do this, I'm about to go do that, I'm about to go do... Man, the best course of action is action. You hear me? Yeah, I could... Before I started lifting, when I was still in my addiction or whatever, I used to show pictures, man, this is what I used to look like. Because I used to work out. Mother told me, well, that ain't true today. Why are you showing me that? You hear me? So we got to stop. I'm going to say this because I'm going to say me. I didn't fell into the trap of being a used to be type guy. You know, hanging on the old trophies, old things, you know. And when you were drinking in your addiction, it's easy to do. You messed up right now, so all you got to talk about is the past. That don't exist no more. The Ron that was making $100K at the job don't exist no more, buddy. You're not him. What you gonna do? What you gonna do now, Ron? You hear me? I have to talk to myself like that to get myself out the slum. If I keep living in the past, I ain't going to the future. You hear me? Can't do that. And I'm not on here trying to bash women or nothing. A lot of women have their perspective of how they see every man that's been in their life. You hear me? It's not about them right now. It's about me talking to the guys that feel they always have to react to somebody talking about their experience. You can't change somebody's mindset from their experience. No matter how much you get up here and cap, you can only control what you do. You can't save the whole male race from attacks. I used to try it. You hear me? Only thing I can do is save my peace of mind. I can only save Ron. You hear me? It's a stressful thing to try to fight the world about their opinions and things they woke up and saw the whole day. If you say you saw Bigfoot, I can't argue that Bigfoot don't exist. You saw him. You say you saw him, so now we gonna be sitting up here back and forth. You couldn't have this and that. Your perception is your reality. And I think the quicker we get that as a people, that somebody's perception is their reality, and trying to change somebody's reality is a tough thing to do. You know? And unfortunately, as people in general, we are good at pointing out red flags. We are good at focusing on the wrong. Everybody wants to talk about how they are good at seeing the bad in people right away. Yeah, that's a natural instinct. We are animals. That's what keeps us alive. You hear me? Focusing on the good is the hard part. Saying good things every day is the hard part. Finding the good in people is the hard part. It really is. That take a lot more work to do. But I do it. I stay positive as much as I can, and I'm only human, and trust me, I have thoughts that I have to fight back all the time, especially when it comes to the drinking. You hear me? And the sexual energy of lust and desire of women. It's tough out here, trust me, I know. But hey, you gotta stay fit, you gotta stay focused. Simple as that.